Imagine having a Russian bionic arm to beat off.
Don't worry about me. I'm taking down the Red Skull. You guys in Peacekeeper.
This one's for the Kremlin.
No
The White Wolf. The White Wolf. What's going on, internet? The Black Hokage here, aka Deviation. To be honest, the summer gaming drought is in full effect, but one game did drop for the Nintendo Switch that kinda released under the radar. I mean, you read the title. Today we're talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is a Nintendo Switch exclusive that is perfect for the gamer who is tired of all these open world games with an overwhelming number of objectives to complete. Sometimes people just want to come home from a long day of work and sit on the couch and kick someone's ass without having to think too hard about it. This would be that game. Thanos is back, and this time, just like every other time, he's on the hunt for the Infinity Stones to rule the Marvel Universe. For this reason alone, the story didn't do much for me. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't engaged, and I think that has more to do with the fact that we're still fresh off the heels of the release of the Avengers Endgame. The story isn't exactly the same, but it just felt like they could have invested more time in the story department. Where the story does shine is the constant cameos in this game. Hey, it's Blade. Damn near everybody and their mama from the Marvel Universe is here, and it's fun to watch how the characters interact with one another. Combat is simple and fun. Each character has light and heavy attacks, 4 special moves that deplete your mana, and an ultimate. The game is all about trying to figure out what special moves work best with one another to maximize your damage. This game can be played all the way through with friends via co-op, or you can enjoy the ride solo. I've seen some people complain they couldn't complete the game alone, but I'm no pro gamer and I managed to do so I wouldn't worry too much about that. The skill tree is large and you can unlock various crystals to give your heroes perks. The replay value comes in the form of challenges. These challenges feature fights with specific stipulations that must be completed for rewards, such as alternate costumes and certain characters being locked behind them like Magneto. Not to mention, it's a great way to grind your heroes and level them up. But the sad reality is, this game's biggest strength is also its weakness. This game is almost too simple. You won't do anything in the last hour of this game that you didn't see in the first hour. I didn't want some crazy change to the formula, but they could have tried something new. The only thing that changes is the random difficulty spike in the middle of the game. There are some rough boss fights in this game where AoEs are being spammed and they take up the whole screen, which drops the frame rate constantly. It just felt unfair. Oh, you're supposed to... What? But I'd argue one of the main reasons this game feels harder than it should be is because the heroes that you don't play don't scale with the story. The 4 heroes that you run with are the ones that are being leveled up. I didn't expect the bench to be the same level as my main team, but if my main team is level 30, then I wouldn't have been mad if the bench was level 28. There are times where you want to swap out the roster, but you felt stuck because all the characters that you don't use are vastly under-leveled. And there were also some pointless puzzles sprinkled all throughout this game. One that stood out was there were 4 squares and 4 buttons. You basically had to match the same color square to the same color button. The green square goes with the green button. I was like, what is the point of this? It added nothing to the game. If we're being totally honest, I feel like I only enjoyed this game because there was a 10-year gap between Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. If this would have came out a year or two after Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, which released back in 2009, I would have been severely disappointed, and because of that, my final recommendation is to pick this game up when the price drops. I had fun here. It sounds like I was probably ragging on this really hard. I really did have fun here, but this is not a reason to purchase a Switch if you don't own one already. And hopefully this review helped you guys. If you did, please remember to hit the like button, leave a comment below what you played the game on, what you thought about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Also consider pledging my Patreon. It helps keep the lights on. There's a link in the description box below. Peace.